Yesterday ended with copper rods driven deep into the earth, clamps tightened, bonding jumpers installed. Harris said loose ground is no ground at all. Invisible work saves visible lives. Today he raised his hand toward the sky and said, now we fight lightning. Now we fight the surge. The sky strikes without warning. If your path to earth is weak, fire runs through walls, appliances, even people, and no breaker moves fast enough. The morning was already heavy with clouds. Harris rolled in a cart stacked with surge protective devices, panel-mounted SPD units, plug-in strips, even a meter-based surge protector. He set a length of cable scorched black in the middle of the bench. This cable was from a house after a lightning strike, he said. No surge protection. Strike entered on service conductors, traveled into a refrigerator. The man inside thought he was safe in his kitchen. His kitchen disagreed. Maria's voice dropped. So lightning doesn't just hit roofs. No, Harris said. It enters where it wants, service conductors, phone lines, cokes, even water pipes. Your job is to give it the fastest, straightest path to ground. Not a loop, not a long detour. Straight down, short, bonded tight, he mounted an SPD on the demo panel. What do we connect first? Ground, I said. Correct. Surge without ground is nothing. Hot and neutral tie-in, but ground carries the fight. Always land ground first, shortest conductor, no sharp bends. Lightning laughs at your 90-degree turns. It jumps air instead. Maria leaned close to the SPD. So these little boxes stop lightning? No, they redirect it, Harris said. They bleed it to earth faster than it can burn your wires. But only if ground is true. He gave us a quiz on the spot. What does SPD stand for? Surge protective device? What do they protect against? Transient overvoltages, lightning, utility switching, equipment faults. What is the first rule of SPD installation? Shortest, straightest ground connection. What happens if you use long leads? Inductance slows response. Surge finds another path through people. We wired the unit. Hot to breaker, neutral to neutral bar, green to ground bar. Harris measured the lead length with a tape. 6 inches. Acceptable. 12. Fail. Inspectors know lightning doesn't negotiate. He told us about a data center. Everything bonded. Ground grid under concrete. SPDs on every panel. Lightning struck. Lights flickered. Servers stayed alive. Because ground was straight and SPD took the hit, they spent $5,000 on protection. Saved $5 million in equipment. Then he told another story. Darker. Small office. Cheap strips at desks. No panel SPD. Strike came in on service. Strips smoked. Panels arced. Building dark in 1 second. Insurance called it act of God. I call it act of negligence. We set up scenarios. Harris plugged a drill into a strip with no ground. It buzzed weakly, then sparked when he tugged the cord. Why? Because SPD cannot work without ground, I answered. Correct. Ground is the bloodline. Without it, protection is a lie. Maria asked, what about bonding with phone and cable? Always bond them to the same grounding electrode system, Harris said. If you don't, lightning raises one system above the other. Touch both spark through your chest. Equal potential saves lives. He showed us a water pipe clamp bonded to ground. Why? Because lightning will travel pipes too, I said. Bond keeps all metal equal. Correct. Lightning seeks difference. Bond erases difference. We rehearsed until the words became rhythm. Bond neutral to ground only at main. Bond all systems power. Phone, cable, water together. Install SPDs at service panels, point of use, shortest leads, straight runs, tight clamps. Lightning doesn't ask, it takes, older John's voice. Years later, I saw a farm after a summer storm. The barn's steel roof carried the strike. The only path to earth was a corroded clamp. Lightning jumped to the milking equipment. Cows lay still in rows. The farmer's eyes told me what negligence costs. I remembered Harris's words. Bond everything, or watch life pay. By dusk, the panel gleamed with its new SPD, leads neat and short, clamps tight. Harris gathered us. Its eyes were darker than the clouds outside. Lesson 1. Lightning doesn't stop, it only redirects. Lesson 2. Surge protection is only as good as its ground. Lesson 3. Bond every system, erase every difference. Do it, and lightning passes harmless into soil. Fail, and it burns what you swore to protect. Maria whispered, so tomorrow we fight the sky again? No, Harris said. Tomorrow we fight hidden faults. Stray currents that crawl on pipes, bolts, and frames. They don't come with thunder, they come with silence. And silence kills slower, but it still kills. I looked at the panel, SPD glowing with a small green light. For the first time I understood that the fight wasn't only with wires and lamps, it was with the sky itself. Coming next, episode 30. Stray currents, silent killers,